So I had a pretty rude comment on one of my shorts. The guy said, "I'm obviously not an artist if I don't understand the concept that I was talking about," which I was talking about AI art. Whatever, he's right. But then out of nowhere, he adds at the end, he says, "Oh, and that haircut doesn't suit you." Hair shaming me out of nowhere. Part of me was like, "You think I'm ugly?" Like, or whatever. "You think my hair looks stupid?" But then I started thinking about it. I was like, so is he actively thinking of a haircut that would suit me? Because now I want to know, what was he thinking? What kind of haircut? Did he think I should have a mohawk? He obviously had an idea, like, I see your face, I see your head shape, and that haircut is not what I would have chosen for you. I apologize to him for my ignorance and my appearance. You should use AI art to generate some hairstyle. And I'm gonna just Photoshop them all over my head. I'm gonna send it to him. I'm gonna be like, all right, choose. They did a study where they wanted to test, like, what's the healthiest alcohol. So the test had gin, vodka, whiskey, rum. They ran it through a few types of tests. Caloric count, and they did, sugar content, the whole nutritional portion. But then they also did this test where they took big ice cubes that were covered in bacteria, and they put in a little glass, and then they poured the alcohol over the ice cube, and they left it. And then when they came back the next day, they tested the amount of bacteria that was left in the cup. What ended up happening is all the liquors had basically the same amount of bacteria left, except for whiskey. The whiskey actually killed all the bacteria. They noted about 1,000 other things why whiskey's really good for you. So it's really good for me. This is why I'll live forever, and you'll all die because you're drinking vodka. This is Orbem. Orbem Explorer. This is the video game. So this is based off of my book series. You can check out the series. Orbem is book 1, Miropelia is book 2, and I'm working on book 3 right now. It's a sci-fi fantasy crossover novel. A lot of hard science, a lot of explanation, scientific stuff, a lot of programming stuff. But then it's in a fantasy universe, so you get elves, you get magic, you get every animal humanoid that you could want. And I'm making the video game based off of the story. So I have a basis for the entire video game. I have my universe to use, which is cool. All right, but what are we doing? Let's start game deving, huh? But a skill to be able to learn a language is the best skill in the world. Being able to just pick up languages, APIs, programs, UIs, like quickly, you're gonna be fine. That's really cool. You're just learning everything you need to it's great to do until you need to make money. Then stop branching out. Stop learning everything. When you need to make money, you need to start only focusing on what makes you money, because that's what you need to really hone in on skill wise. And then your little side projects, you can learn whatever you want for fun, but if you're going to put time and focus into, hey, don't worry, you're not the only nerd here. Whoa. Don't be throwing the N-word around like that. Definitely not a nerd. Are you kidding me? I'm barely a dork. Yeah, I like the new iteration on the word nerd. Nerd it's such a compliment these days. It's crazy. 80s movies, maybe? That was the most, Revenge of the Nerd style. That has to be the most defamation version of nerd. And even then, man, that dude's cool. He's usually hacking into stuff or something like that. Or you're telling me that being a big jerk and playing football isn't the coolest thing in the world? Weird. Though now nerds suck, you know what I mean? Because everybody's oh, I'm a nerd. And they're Instagram model and they watch anime, so now they're a nerd. I guess there's a spectrum of nerds, but to me, a nerd has to have a juxtapose, right? You have to have a non-nerd calling you a nerd to be a nerd. You can't just have a bunch of nerds calling themselves nerds. Then it's everybody's just normal then. So everyone's a nerd, that means no one's a nerd. Come on down to WordPress town and hang out with good old Orbem Order and his scotch. You know what we do here. We party. Macs are good. They're just solid. They're kind of just like dependable more than anything. I mean, if you want control over your system at all, don't get a Mac. If you want to can overclock and go beyond the capabilities of a normal computer, don't get a Mac. It is what it is. It's as is, you know what I mean? It's just, you know, all the companies I've worked for, they just provide a MacBook Pro when you start working for them, so you kind of get used to it. When I was doing my freelance days and when I had to provide my own machines, I always had a PC laptop, or I never wanted to shell out for the money. Now it's very important. It allows me to trimulcast, you know, 3 different places at the same time. Linux, I've never used Linux, honestly. I know a lot of people do, and a lot of people like it. Especially with, you know, it's come a long way. I've never learned or done anything that I wasn't getting paid for. There's only so much time in the world, so much time in your life. I'll be honest, I was working for my first real job where I was post-production coordinator. I was doing like high volume photo retouching, and I was driving an hour there and back. I was stuck in traffic all the time, and I got a motorcycle, and even that wasn't that great. You know, I'd get there quicker and stuff, but the work was just so stale, and I wanted to be a web developer. And I got in a motorcycle accident, crushed my foot, ended up having to go to the hospital, and I was in the hospital for a week. Other than when they were trying to reset the bones and stuff, it was probably the best experience I had in a while. Just laying in bed for a week, people bringing me food, just knowing that I had the ultimate excuse to not work and like reset. I felt like this is great. Like, I need this break. And I knew I wasn't going to get it unless it was forced on me, because I never took time off or vacations. I'm still that way. It's really hard for me to take time off. It's harder on me. If you're really worried about, you know, your interactions online, get a VPN and then say you're coming from the UK, because every website, I'm a website programmer, I know this, every website has super strict GDPR rules now, and we try to have the least amount of restrictions on the cookies that we can run, the scripts we can run. So any inch that we can get to like add another script on the page or add another cookie, we'll do it, because it's better for marketing purposes. It's better for dynamic content, that kind of stuff. I mean, it's not really like nefarious, but if you want to be safe, GDPR makes it almost impossible for websites to track anything without explicit consent. That's the difference. GDPR rules, they require you to opt in, whereas California and all these other laws, they require you to opt out. But on first load, you're getting tracked, right? All right, let's see if you can guess the song with screaming instead of singing. Did you get it? Graham, the main character, invents personal wormhole transportation. It's attached to his watch. He created a watch holster for his device. Welcome. And eventually it's embedded in his mechanical arm. I have an affinity for mechanical arms, as you can see. Always loved them. I think I got ruined by Full Metal Alchemist when I was a kid. How's it going? And then every time Happy Friday Eve. Mechanical arms, I'm just like, why don't we get some music going? And I know that's stupid because I don't want to lose my arm yet. I've seen some pretty crazy prosthesis. Whoop. Hey, what is going on, Indy? How you doing, bud? Welcome back. Whoop. 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 I know, you did it, man. Whenever you want to cash in, You can do it. And then we'll see that sweet metal thing. Alert. There it is. All right. Y'all know what that means. We've got another metal cover coming. And yet another Weezer song. Woo! This one will be good. Hey, Jesus Mother. Formerly known as Jesus Dog. I think he already left, but he left some messages in the YouTube Shorts live feed. What is up? Say it ain't so. Alright. You know the drill. In the next 2 days, meaning Monday, the next stream, Friday, Monday stream, we'll have to deliver the newest metal cover, Say It Ain't So, by Weezer, to join Buddy Holly. Yeah. Should probably put that somewhere on the screen. Like a due date. Here, let's do that so I don't forget. Boop. Doop, 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 boop. Okay. Metal cover. Alright. And it's going to be metal cover. How about next metal cover? Oh, it's gonna be Say It Ain't So Weezer. And that's due. What's Monday? Monday is 4, 5, 6, 7. 7th. Due October 7th. Alright. Let's put a drop shadow on it. Outline. Alright. And we'll put it on down here. Oh, whoops. That was cool. Right about here. That should be good. Alright, there we go. Now we have the next metal cover. You're going to take a break from Weezer for the next one. You have a song in mind that you know you and Kuzo will like. You didn't get into robotics in after school. What do you mean? You have to like apply? That kind of sucks. What a bummer. I'm sorry. That sounds like fun. Well, if anybody was paying attention to Discord, you'll see, I don't know, this morning I just got into it and had to set up a WebSocket and kind of get a proof of concept, a POC for multiplayer. Apparently this year is like very weird. Every 23 days or so, you switch classes so you can try all of them. Oh, weird. Yeah. It's pretty interesting, actually. I mean, it's really simple. I'll show you the code. So here's my server. Just using Socket.io. I'm setting up my own my SSL cert. And then, yeah, basically just put the origin, you know, get some posts, whatever you're going to use for it. And then you have to set up your, you know, the socket event. And then this is what updates on the server. Basically just like an ongoing API. And it's listening to this certain port. And this is my temporary local server. And then in my actual code for the game, you'll see I have my socket using IO. Guess I'm not using that. Or that. Hop on Orbem, explore a little, bro. Right. And yeah, right now I just kind of set it up to a click event on the tatami mat. So when you click on it, it moves. I just wanted to like see something happen on multiple screens. And so you'll, you know, I already showed in that video, but you can basically, oh, let me scooch it over my face. So you can see. Yeah. So you can see when I click on one screen, which is Firefox, it moves on both, you know. Doop, doop, doop. So, proof of concept. Kill. And you can see these are two different accounts. Oh, something broke. So yeah. Probably gonna do nothing with it right now. But you know, at least I know that if I host a node server somewhere, I can use it as a WebSocket. You met a friend in after school and he's coming over tomorrow. Nice. But your first after school class is create writing with D&D. Oh, creative writing, right? Okay, yeah. That's cool. Shoot. I just realized. You know what time it is? Exactly. I think I just realized why it's so loud. It has its own volume bar. So I can control it here. That's weird. How's it sound now? More tolerable? Okay. I'll leave it at this lower level next time. Speaker! Okay, sorry. Back to business. Yeah, well, you were right. Yeah, it's weird because I always have two sound bars, and then when I switch to the video, it still has two sound bars, but I guess one of them was the video, and it was taking the volume of my mic, which my mic is at full volume. Oh man. Oh, there's my water bottle. Shit, I was looking for that. So I'm using this stupid mug instead. Alright. So, if you thought that we were going to work on multiplayer, you are mistaken. We're going to work on fight. You see, I also kind of messed with the way that the weapon is on my back. Ooh, scotch tasting. That's a good redemption. Well, you know what that means. Ooh, let's explain this scotch in excruciating detail. First of all, best way to look at it is you gotta put your hand behind it and see the color. It's an amber. It's a light amber. That means it's pretty well aged in its barrels. Heavily peat smoked. That's good peat. Peat moss is very common and local combustible in Scotland, in Islay, the Isles, the Orkney Islands, all of Scotland, and they just grow naturally around the landscape, and they cut them into bricks. They take these little like hoe-looking things on wooden staffs, and they just cut little bricks of this peat moss that grows thick, and they they bring them all, they house them, they dry them a little bit, and then they smoke them, they burn them, and they're used usually for fuel for like fires and keeping warm and that kind of stuff. But the smoke is a very peculiar mixture of burnt tire and like a sweet ocean breeze. Yes. So that's just the smell and the look. Now it's the taste. Harsh. It's a little harsh. It's a 10-year. It's not very aged. 10 is kind of the minimum of a decent scotch. Anything other than that, and it better taste good because it's gonna be rough. The Wee Beastie is a good example of that. That's Ardbeg 5-year, and the 5-year is rough, but it is tasty, so I can drink it, without putting a bunch of water in it or whatever. And oh yeah, heavy peat on the front, but then you kind of get some caramel on the back end, caramel, maybe even nut, a little nutty. You gotta like put it all over your mouth when you're swallowing it. 125-year age scotch. Probably be a bunch of mold and vinegar. Depends how it was stored. Yeah. Definitely get brine. Like a briny, smoky, rubbery, caramely, with a bit of maybe hazelnut aftertaste. How did the caramel and nuts get into the back end? There's only supposed to be that's not supposed to be my API back there. True. Caramel and nuts tend to get in the back end if you're not careful. It is a weird flavor profile. It's really hard to describe. A lot of scotches are pretty similar. They're just like sweet corn and fucking fire. And that's why I don't like whiskey. Honestly, I've been thinking about starting one of those surveys, you know? Those like open surveys that people can start online and petition to get scotch removed from the whiskey list. Scotch is just a completely different ball game. It has nothing to do with the other whiskeys. Maybe the ingredients do, but like that's it. It doesn't matter what goes in it. It's a completely different beast. And I could say all bourbons taste the same. Kentucky, Canadian whiskey, all the Irish whiskeys even they're kind of different than the rest too, but they're still the same vein. Yeah. So I say we all rally together and have scotch removed from the categorization of whiskey, and we just call it scotch for the lovely Scots. But that's not just because my name is Scott. Opinion on P. Diddy. Okay, so I need to give my official statement on the P. Diddy scandal. Just kidding. Like anybody cares. Yeah, I have no horse in this race. I don't know. I know you care. Yeah, what do I think? I mean, you know, my best friend Sean was a massive Puff Daddy fan when we were growing up, and you know, Bad Boys and all the music, all the people on his label, all that kind of stuff. He really liked Puff Daddy. So, and then he changed his name to P. Diddy, and it was like, okay, cool, whatever, you know. And then he just got old, and he kind of just fell by the wayside in my recollection. So all I knew was the scandals, and I think he was with Jennifer Lopez for a long time too. So that was a thing, I remember. Unless I'm mixing up people. So yeah, this is the first time I've really heard of his crazy parties, and nothing that I've heard in these scandals between like the crazy sex parties and the you know, human trafficking, the abuse, and all that stuff. Yeah, the freak offs, the Puff Daddy camps, and the Puffy Playtime camps, and the stuff with Usher, Kevin Hart, and Justin Bieber, and all these things, you know, doesn't surprise me at all. The industry's full of psychopaths. It takes zero talent to become famous. It's all about luck. Right place, right time, right people. That's it. There's a million people that can sing. Well, not a million. There's millions of people that can sing decent enough compared to everybody who is famous. There's exceptions to that rule, obviously. Very, very famous singers, but rappers sing, like, there's a billion people out there that could take their place in a heartbeat, right? So it's right place, right time, right look, you know, right sociopathic tendencies to like only think of your career and becoming famous, that kind of thing. And so that being said, to think that, you know, these scumbags that become famous and end up with millions of dollars aren't going to do weird shit is you know, that's dumb. Of course they are. They're most of them, you know, didn't even graduate high school, and they just got thrust with $1 billion, and, you know, all they know is, you know, hey, now I got a buttload of money, I'm just gonna do whatever I want. And people treat them differently, right? And people let them get away with whatever they want. And think about that happening for 20 years, or 30 years, 40 years, of you always getting away with everything. It's just gonna escalate, right? So none of that at all. You know, those people that are treated like gods, R. Kelly, P. Diddy, you know, Michael Jackson, all these like super famous people that were treated like gods, you know, because of their status and their repertoire, the money, their, you know, their power over people. I mean, it's not even surprising to me, half the shit that I hear. So yeah, that's basically it. I think it sucks hearing about all this stuff. It sucks that nobody wanted to say anything up until now, you know, because they were all scared of losing their career or getting in trouble or maybe being killed. Shit, I don't know. I don't even know how bad it's gotten, but yeah, I think it's, hey, cardboard. I think it's just a sad situation, and it makes me sad that so many people were hurt because of all this, more than anything. What the hell? I'm trying to move this. It's in the way of my sword. Maybe I should make the goal smaller so I can fit more. You just won a bronze medal from judo? Hell yeah, man. Does it look really nice? I agree. Well, it's got a shadow and a background. Shouldn't be that bad. And I don't usually have white in the background, so, I mean, like, there you go. Now you can see it. Country championship. You can send me a pic on Discord. Hell yeah, man. I want to see your medal. Let's go. We got cardboard junk stuff. Winning a judo. Bronze medal. Country championship. Pretty sweet. So this? I think it's this. Yes. We make you smaller now. Why are you building sass? I know, right? I'm so sassy. I don't know why I'm so sassy today. Just feel like so sassy. Alright, that'll work. And now let's make this smaller. I'm just looking at it move on this other feed. It's pretty good. Alright. Boom. Now I should be able to see the sword still. Yeah, not bad. Alright, let's see this bronze medal. Accidentally gives a fuck. Give me back my fuck. Oh yeah, multiplayer. You'll buy it if I can play as Prince Schmalwick. That's funny. Orbem joke. Whoa, cool. AJP. Let's see this up close. Alright. Abu Dhabi. Jiu-Jitsu Pro. Wait, you said judo? This is jiu-jitsu. That's different, right? Abu Dhabi Jiu-Jitsu Pro. That's a honkin' piece of metal. Yeah, I thought jiu-jitsu was different than judo. No whiskey today. What? What do you mean? You mean this? You miss Scotch time. It's called judo in your country. Huh. I don't think it's judo. What? Jiu-jitsu and judo are different, right? Jiu-jitsu versus judo. Yeah, they're two different things. I'm legally obligated to always have scotch on the street. I know. No, I am. I wouldn't have a whole video pointing out scotch time otherwise. But you won in judo. Okay, so maybe the actual company it's jiu-jitsu, but they also do judo. That's pretty cool. Cool, man. Well, congrats. That's super stoked. What country is it? Abu Dhabi. Abu Dhabi Jiu-Jitsu Pro. Oh, look at that. Nice. Yeah, Jiu-Jitsu's harder. Yeah, I think judo's more about like redirecting power, right? But Jiu-Jitsu is like fucking ground grappling the whole time. Competition rules, grappling. I did not make it multiplayer, but I did start the basis for the technology that needs to be there in order to be multiplayer. So I do have the ability now to allow multiple people, or anybody can, when they log in and they have their account there, they can interact with the same shit. So what I need to do in order to expand on this is I need to create an onload ability to load anybody that's currently live, you know, anybody who's logged in at the time and in the game actively. So I'm going to need a flag for knowing that somebody's in the game, and then put their character where they are, right? But in your game. And then use the WebSocket in order to move the player, you know, their player throughout the game. Multiplayer stream. Yeah, eventually we'll be able to do that. We'll be able to let you guys play at the game the same time I am. My thought is it's gonna be area based. So it depends where you are. You know what I mean? So I'm here. If somebody else is here, they'll be here. But it's not like I'm gonna put their character in the different levels, or you know, because they don't exist. Only this exists for you. So I'll need to track what area the player is in, so that if they're in the same area as you, they show up on there, and then they'll move around with you. You know, you guys can move. And then I'm turning PvP on, and you guys could just kill each other for no reason. There will be no PvP safe zones. If you run into the same area as that person, you're screwed. Especially if they have a longer sword than you. You just tried making a game on your PC, but you don't know how? Oh. Well, I'd use a game engine. If you're just trying to make a game for fun. Probably Godot, Game Maker Studio, RPG Maker, whatever you want. Depends on the type of game. You highlighted your question. Why is your lips got iron balls on it? Well, these aren't iron balls, but they are stainless steel captive rings. I was a professional piercer for about 10 years. So I spent a lot of time just piercing myself, and, you know, piercing in tattoo shops. And yeah, you know, I just liked the way they looked, and I stuck with it. You know, I've had them for, you know, almost as long as I've been doing WordPress. You know, I've had these, you know, a lot of these piercings for 15 years or so. So they're completely there. You know, they're not going anywhere. Doesn't affect anything. No. Like I said, I've had them for a really long time. No adverse effects. Got really used to them. Eating doesn't matter. Chapstick still is a little annoying to go around with the chapstick, but yeah, I don't even notice they're there anymore. It's just like part of me at this point. I had a lot more too, so these are just the ones that stuck around. But yeah, I mean, the only time they really get in the way is when like someone hits me in the face, like on accident, you know, like a dog or my kid, and like it smacks like my medusa or my labret studs or into my gums. That sucks, but it never does too much damage. Yeah, it's not good because I mean it's just metal on the backing. It's flat, but like when it hits your gum kind of hard, it yeah, does not feel great. You tried installing Microsoft Word, but it said that you have to buy it. Yeah, everything costs money now. Sorry about that. I was pressing keys to get something bounce off my keyboard. Oh, I thought you were going. So I think, you know, the only thing I was planning on doing today was getting some more fighting stuff going. Like right now, like I did a little bit of styling while I was working on the WebSocket on the sword. But I want to definitely move the sword in front when he's backwards. Wonder what would happen if someone punches you in your lips. Yeah. Last fight I actually got into, I took him out. Just to avoid that situation, but yeah. It's better just not get any fist fights. I'm a little old for that. Whoever said something about getting Microsoft Word, I can lend you my school account. No, don't do that. They track those things. Yeah, that would hurt. No, honestly, the eyebrow piercings were the worst. They rejected a lot. You know, they just kind of grew out because it's just a weird spot. And they would get caught on shirts and stuff like that. And they were just bad situations. Cheek piercings were okay, but I was riding a motorcycle at the time, so I had 3 rows, because right now I only have the one on the sides of my cheeks here, but I had another row and another row. Kind of looked like a Joker smile at the time. And I wear a motorcycle helmet because I'd be riding it to work, and putting it on and off all the time ended up like really screwing up my cheek piercings and developing keloids. Alright, Guardboard. Thanks for jumping on, man. I'll see you around. Your dad has a tongue piercing? What a loser. Piercings are for weirdos. That's cool. That was pretty popular back in the day. I did a lot of tongue piercings. Everybody wanted them. Not so many dudes. You know. Ironic. Yeah, I like to call people freaks all the time. You know, especially when they have like tattoos and piercing. I'm like, oh, what a freak. Bet he can't get a job. But yeah. Yeah, I didn't do a lot of guys' tongue piercings. Not a lot of dudes had them, but a lot of girls and a lot of belly buttons. Back in the day, the most populars were tongue and belly button. And those were the... Oh, and nose. I mean, ears were always common, but that'll always be common. But like, I was doing a lot of nose piercings, a lot of tongue, and a lot of belly button, navel. Those were the money makers. And then, you know, lip piercings were pretty common back then. All different variations, just one side lip, labret, snake bites, you know. Uh-oh. You hitting that keyboard again? Yeah. Piercings. And then I charged up the butt for all the weird piercings. A lot of surface piercings and stuff like that. Just expressing your love for semicolons. Correct. I like doing that as well. Alright, let's grab this back. So, I think what we got to do... See if we can change the z-index. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Looks like I can go all the way down to 1. Alright, so when the data direction is top, we'll set the z-index to 1. Top, z-index 1. Alright. That'll do. You made your teacher an app in Java using a Swing library. Back using Java now that it's school. Sweet. What's the app do? And then left. You know, that'll go away. But I think if it's data left, I definitely want to change the rotation. Wrong way. Ah, it's spinning slowly. We'll do that and nope. That. Yeah, something like that. Let's actually make it a little bit. Might be better actually to do it like this. That's kind of more how it works. That's kind of how it would look. Let's do that for left. Left. Alright. It's just a button that when you click it, the background color of the window changes and the font size of the text that shows the amount of clicks changes. Okay. Well, where your teacher's able to click here if Ms. Blank is awesome, and then when you clicked it, that happened. So if it was a high number, they'd know how awesome they are. It's pretty cool. You're just relearning Java. What's the Swing library? Yeah, I bet they did. Ugh. And then what else we got? So we're gonna go right. Definitely need to change that again to the opposite. Nope. We'll do the same thing, just a little lean like that. And then we'll go doo doo doo. Nope. Doo 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 doo. Great. Schmat'll do. Alright. Cool. That's not what I meant to do. Oh, swing. Just a generic swing. What the fuck? Let's check it out. What is Swing? The GUI web widget toolkit for Java. It's part of Oracle's Java Foundation classes. Oh, okay. An API for providing a graphical user interface. Old? JabX. Hello. Oh, that's gross looking function. Yeah, I'm not a big Java fan. Alright, see what this looks like now. Pop, 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 pop. Oh yeah, that's looking good. You don't do the gross looking functions. They are gross. There we go. That's looking pretty good. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Alright, now we're getting somewhere. See how, it's pretty, responsive and nice looking now. Because I have a transition on it, so it looks like it's moving with you. I really want to get rid of that white background. That is kind of bugging me. Let's do that real quick. Why not? That's what I say. 2 Twitch streamers got cited in WordPress lawsuit. What lawsuit? The WP Engine one? Or is this something new? Because that is interesting. Oh, let's do this. And let's remove a lay background. Well, let's turn you rasterized. There. There. Wait, what? You son of a bitch. Won't let me do it. I gotta convert it first. Katana. Go. Don't say. Open. Alright, let's see. Legal complaint. Were they talking shit or something? Defamation. Wait, what? Why can't I... What? Why can't I open a PNG? Why do you hate me, man? Oh, okay. Remove. There we go. Let's export this. And let's just do a quick PNG. Dude, I got some heartburn or something. I might die. Go. Alright. Yeah. So let's replace the katana. Oh, it's a weapon. They both had an interview with the WordPress owner and they got cited in a legal complaint. Oh. I saw the interviews. I wonder why they got cited. I mean, one of them was super... maybe he did multiple interviews. But the one I saw, Matt, with the interviewer, his name was also Matt. He was super on his side. I mean, he wasn't like blowing smoke. He was asking some hard-hitting questions, but yeah, I couldn't imagine him getting sued. Check out the X post. Let's see it. Alright, Matt Mullenweg, an automatic self-proclaimed scorched earth campaign against WP Engine has harmed not just our company. Oh, Theo. Did he get sued? But the entire WordPress ecosystem, the symbiotic relationship between WordPress, its community, and the businesses. Is this coming from fucking WP Engine? You can't. They're just trying to fucking do PR shit and talk shit. But okay, let's see. Invest millions, blah 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 blah. Memo to conduct over the last 10 days. Blah. Complaint. What? Where's the streamer thing? The Primogen got cited? Oh. Theo also did an interview. I did not watch it. That was the one you sent, I think. Or he was reacting to it. I forget. Poor Chris. Yeah, right. I don't know. This This is pretty interesting. What is this a cease and desist? Or is this automatics complaint? I really don't want to read any of this. Okay, so this is the cease and desist. Boo. Shut up. You're just complaining because you're not going to be able to make money unless you pay WordPress. Yeah, the Theo interview. Okay, it wasn't an interview. Whatever, man. Oh yeah, look at that. Now looks like he really has the sword on him. This is looking pretty good. I got my yeah. Alright, let's make the actual swing good. Not a lot of people are doing this with their sword. Yes, shoot me your question. Okay, so we need to rotate this way. Why so serious? I agree. Okay, so we need to go all the way to 360. Oh, how many degrees can you go? Okay, so that's kind of a slash. And then let's go forward. So it's like in my hands, and then we'll go down. So that will be the slash. Alright. That's a pretty good slash. Actually, that's probably too low. Let's go like that. There we go. Alright, so that'll be our slash on the right. So let's go to the right. Right here. Engage. You will look like this. Enjoy. Alright, let's see what that looks like, and then we'll do the other ones. Ooh, Riot Games is on. August is doing stuff. Programmer Live. I should definitely have changed my name to just Programmer_Live. That guy got it. Very descriptive. Love it. Alright, let's see. Slash, slash, slash. Oh yeah, look at that. That's a fucking slash. Yeah. Ooh. That's a special move. You just hold it. Slash. Yeah. That's pretty impressive. I'm glad that happens naturally. Okay. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm getting rid of the background. We don't need it anymore. We have a weapon. And now let's get a real look at what it looks like. There we go. Yeah. It's a good one. Jonkler. Wah. Ready? Yeah. Oh yeah. That's satisfying. Alright, let's do the other one. So left, same thing. We need to spin around. We'll go overhead like we did with the other one. Nope. Overhead will be the other way. Yeah. Check out my katana. Tanner, jongleur. 1 hour mark. What? Alright. Now we'll put it down in his hand. And we'll move it over. Totally looks like he's holding it. Love it. This is fantastic. Ju. I'm talking about Ju. And get rid of the blue. Alright, let's see what that looks like. 1 hour mark. Oh, I hit the 1 hour mark streaming. Nice. And we are loaded with viewers on this fine Friday's Eve. Let's see. Can I sneak anybody in here? No. No one knew. And go. Yeah. 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 The left one looks better. Doesn't it? I think it's because you can't see his hand. Oh, because his hand's black. Because it's a... That's right. Yeah, it looks like it's going through... Is it going too low? Is that what it is? What is going on? Hold on. Let me see if I can change this transition speed so I can see it slowly. Transition. Let's change it to 1 second. There we go. That's weird. It's not even doing what it... So that's not what it does when it's faster. That's weird. Oh, maybe because it doesn't give it enough time. There's a timeout. Look at memes. Not loaded with chatters. Yeah, I know, right? Chatters. Let's check out the memes. Memes. Your Honor, he was playing Freebird. Your Honor, he was playing Freebird! He showed your mom to do a factorial in math, and she had no idea what he was talking about. How does she not know what a factorial is? That's pretty common math shit. Yeah, it is actually weird. It looks like the... Okay, hold on. I want to retry doing this. Doesn't seem right. Because I'm spinning it forward. I'm doing the same to the other one. So maybe... I don't know. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, it still looks like he's slashing, I guess. It ends where it's supposed to. You just kind of saw a random TikTok on factorials and just learned it. It's really easy to learn. Yeah, let's teach everybody factorials. 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 A whole number, n, is defined as the product of that number with every whole number less than or equal to n, till 1. I thought that... Isn't that Common Core? I thought my kid was learning that. Maybe she just didn't know what it meant, but she actually knew what it was. Cause that's kind of weird. Okay. Let's do up next. So with up, when you click it, I need it to go in front of you. So we're going to change the z-index when you click it. We'll do this. So it's going to be like... I want it to spin the other way. I want it to spin like this, like you're grabbing it and you're going, yeah, and you're spinning it straight in front of you. Which is probably 360 degrees. I don't know. 280. Alright, so that will work. And then we'll do move it center, move it up. And I need this to be like there. I don't want it to be too far. And then we'll change the z-index as well. Alright. Here's top. Here's top. Get rid of the back. And do z-index 0. Alright, see what that works. We eat dinner usually around 5. We try to eat dinner between 5 and 6. That way the kids have enough time to eat, chill, maybe do some homework and then go to bed. But yeah, I guess it's pretty early for some people. Alright, let's see what top looks like. You eat dinner yesterday? Yeah, makes sense. Oh, whoa. It's kind of like floating. I mean, I'm not going to say it doesn't look cool, but it doesn't look very realistic. What do I do? Yeah. It's like I'm using fucking Jedi Force to flip out the blade. What happened to your TikTok? You followed it a while ago. I just wasn't getting any traction. You know, I started it when I first got on Twitch. So I was uploading videos to YouTube and TikTok, and I was streaming on Twitch. And it was just like a lot of work to do all of those and like upload a bunch of things. And I was trying to do Instagram too. And TikTok literally got 1, 2 views, if that. And I was on there for months. And I uploaded, you know, a lot of videos and just nothing. I tried changing tags. I tried like all the little tips and tricks. They said, hey, you know, it just works after a year or something like that. I was just like, fuck that. I mean, there's no money on TikTok, so I guess it's not a big loss, especially if it gets banned. 101 views. That's pretty good. Do I really have one with 101 views? Let's check. I haven't been on TikTok in a very long time.
No.
Okay, so now I'd like you to tell me what happened, Juliana, on the 18th in the afternoon. What were you doing outside?
I was playing around on my hoverboard.
Hoverboard is that thing that you sort of balance yourself on?
Yes.
So you were playing on the hoverboard and?
Shut up.
Can I call you? This is serious. It's about Lily.
Adam, Lily, now is really not the right slime for jokes. I know this is your number. Why didn't you answer my calls all weekend?
God, I hate TikTok. They just spam me with bullshit. Alright, what do we got here? Arduino R3. Got some likes. B? Liked my comment. Did I comment on something? B? What? The fuck? What comment are people talking about? Oh. That's right, I did leave some comments. Yeah, still, I mean, there's stuff, but I mean, this has been open for a long time. Your best friend's video is 3.8 million. Oh, your friend's, yeah, exactly. Like, I was getting no love on TikTok. I mean, I'm still not. Yeah, look at these. 12, 12, 14, 4, 1, 0. It's always good to get 0 views. You think TikTok would try to expose your videos a little bit, like even once. And I was a brand new person, like they didn't even know who my audience was. 55's pretty good. Yeah, like this is one of my first freaking videos, and no comments, even with 101 people, which I don't even know how the hell that happened. But this is very old. Yeah, I don't know. 9 followers. I mean, I know I stopped posting to it, but come on, when a dog picture doesn't even get you views on TikTok, like, whatever. Your best video is 942 views. Nice. In Korean accounts getting thousands of views, and his best one is 72,000 on it. Nice. What is like video game stuff? I don't know. My problem is that the style of video I was posting, it just wasn't entertaining, I guess, enough. I wasn't dancing, and I wasn't using their music and stuff like that. And it seems like if you use their provided music, they tend to push your videos more, I guess, because it gets exposure for that sound and it makes it more popular. And I guess it's like proven to get more views, which is more ads. What's SML? You can add the music, but just mute it. Yeah, sure. Again, too much work, no benefit. You know, even the biggest TikTok stars in the world aren't making any money because TikTok has horrible, you know, money stuff. The way they handle money, the way that they provide money to their content creators is trash. YouTube's the only place you can make money other than Twitch, and those are both hard to do, but at least I was seeing movement on those platforms, you know. TikTok, I was seeing like 0 movement for a long time, and it's just too much time off my hands to do it. SML movies?
Hey guys, it's Logan. Welcome to the new official SML channel. This is going to start being our new channel soon. We're going to be uploading 2 to 3.
The fuck is SML? That's like puppets, or what is it? Interesting. Okay. So let's do the down one and then we're done. I'm done with the styling. So this one's going to come from the back, go around this way. Now I could run these through like an animator, an animate function, and like do it so it's more fluid, like it goes inward and then flips around and stuff, but I think this is fine. It'll get the job done. Okay, and then we'll go down. And we're gonna have to go Z index 1. It's gonna have to be in the front. Okay, let's move it over a little bit more center. I guess I'll put it in his hand. It'll make more sense. You just look through my book reviews on your website and the Goodreads thing. Dude, don't get me started on John's review. But since you brought it up, let's go over it. So, first off, here's my Goodreads. Right? I have 1 review on Miropelia. And, you know, 15 reviews on Orbem. So, as you mentioned, rightfully so, an anomaly in these reviews is the newest review, who is John. Who rated Miropelia? I'll get to that. Here's John. 1 star. Saying it's the worst book in the world. Who am I trying to impress? Absolutely terrible. Don't waste your money. You can name a million books better than this. Right? Maybe. You know, maybe he just fucking hated it. And he thought it was the trashiest book in the world. I mean, it's kind of weird when you read other people's reviews. Like, how can it be that bad? But maybe he didn't like it. And, you know, he's just a fucking hater. He's got 2 reviews. It's like, okay, so he's reviewed other things. Let's check out his reviews. We'll go to John. What has he reviewed? Oh. He also reviewed Miropelia. Okay. I mean, he must be just talking shit about Miropelia too, right? You'd think so. But look at that. 5-star review. This has to be one of the best books I've ever read in my life. This life-changing book about sci-fi fantasy really changed how I think about everything. It's the best book I've ever, hands down. Look forward to book 3 because I bet it's going to be even more awesome. Same guy. Same vein. He obviously posted them on the same day. He obviously didn't read either of the books. And it's... in no universe do I believe that this... First of all, that this is a real person. Okay? Second of all, if it is a real person and not just a bot, that they aren't trolling beyond belief. You know what I mean? Because there's no fucking way he would read Miropelia after reading Orbem. If he thought Orbem was a waste of money, the worst book in the world, why would he spend the money and read Miropelia? And I'm confident in book 2. I might have grown as a writer a little bit, you know what I mean, after writing book 1, but in no way do I think it is that. If better than Orbem, which I don't know. If it's better than Orbem, it's no way it's that much better. You know what I mean? I mean, definitely quality-wise, I just can't imagine it being so good that, like, this guy is going to, you know, it's going to change his fucking life. It'll change your life. Like, anyways, but that's the problem with Goodreads. They don't care. I complained about the review. And I don't think they got back to me about my complaint. No. Yeah, see, I don't. Yeah. So, I mean, I complained about it, and I said, hey, I mean, come on, dude. He's clearly a fake or a troll, and... But it doesn't matter in Goodreads, because I'll tell you right now, Orbem has 3 1-star ratings, and none of them are real. I know for a fact. And you see, what they did was they used to tell you who rated, because it would tell you the user who actually rated it. Now it only shows the reviews, but they used to tell you the user who rated it. So the other 1-star reviews came from these accounts that were bullshit. All they did was troll people's books. There were 2 accounts that reviewed and rated the exact same books, and they would just screw up their rating. And I pointed that out. I sent it to Goodreads. I sent it to, you know, their you know, review thing. And they came back and said, you know, there's no violations here, you know? Even though if a real person took 2 seconds to think about it, they would know that's bullshit. You know what I mean? You are literally tanking the rating of a book because you're a troll. And I actually know the 1-star rating, which I'm guessing it's the same guy, he just had 2 accounts. But I know the name of one of them because early on in Orbem's history, I bought some ad space on the Viking Library's YouTube channel. I reached out, said, hey, I got a book coming out, you know, I was wondering, you know, could I sponsor one of your videos? And you just kind of mention it. You know, I think your audience would like it. It's a sci-fi fantasy novel. You know, he does a lot of reviews. That's what he does. He reviews those novels. He didn't review it, but he did mention it as like a sponsor of the video. And there was one comment on his video because I was kind of just skimming to see if anybody mentioned the book, like if they'd be interested, which some people did positively. But there was one person that said, this is like the worst way you can market a book, like you fucked up, blah 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 blah, like super negative. And somebody even responded, that wasn't me, and they were talking shit, like, why is this bad? It's like, people market shit all the time, like what's the big deal? And he like got really snarky about it, and he thought I was the one that responded to his comment, and he said like, oh well, you're obviously the writer, and you know, blah 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 blah. And I'm like, oh, it wasn't me. I didn't respond at all because, you know, it's not a good look. So I didn't want everybody knowing I was reading their comments either. But so same name, his YouTube account name, same name as the Goodreads. So he immediately went to Goodreads, gave it a 1-star rating. You don't have to read the book. You can just give any book a 1-star rating. Doesn't matter. There's no verification at all. It's not like Amazon where you could say like verified owner or whatever, like they had to have bought the book. I mean, you can still rate and review, but I think it's like a lower status or something in Amazon. And yeah, same name. He spammed it. I reported it. I even told him the story about the YouTube thing, and yeah. Honestly, it's not a big deal. It's Goodreads isn't everything. You know, this is where you can get a lot of people to come read your books because they'll say like, hey, you know, they'll just skim through and look for like high rating books, and they'll be like, oh cool, I've never heard of this, let's try it out. But I mean, there's still 81 people that say they want to read it. There are 70 people that are currently reading it. So, you know, it obviously, this is the old paperback version. It's obviously not like everything. People will still, if they like the concept of the book, they'll still go out of their way to read it. But yeah, it's shit. Goodreads is shit, and they don't give a shit. They don't care at all about the authors. It's all about the readers, and you know, letting them do whatever the fuck they want. So I don't even know why people even care about their books at all. But you know, I still pay attention to it because I like seeing people's feedback. You know what I mean? And I'd really like some more real feedback on Miropelia. I haven't gotten much yet from people, you know, outside objective opinions about it. So, you know, and the only people that, you know, jump on stream have only listened to the audiobooks, so they, I have to get Miropelia's audiobook out before they'll say anything. But yeah, that's about it. Goodreads is bullshit. And just one more thing in, you know, the author's repertoire that they have to deal with, you know, self-published authors. Because, you know, if this was like a published book, and it was like a major release for a publisher, they would have a whole team, you know, knocking down Goodreads' door and being like, get this shit removed now, you know, or we're gonna fucking bring hellfire down or whatever. But one author react to this. All right, let's see the final sword swipe. Okay, well that looked pretty good. Though it looks like it's going too far left. Which one's left? I think it's the first one. No, it's the second one. Okay, let's go a little bit higher on the negative number. Let's go like... There we go. And we forgot to remove the background. Alright, once this is good, I will react to this video. There we go. Still too far left. I mean, too far right, sorry. I keep saying left. About 8. Oh shit. What the hell? Why is it still so far? Yeah, I'm trying to go this way, so it should be more. Alright, let's try 55. There we go. That's kind of like it's in his hand. Okay, I think we're good. Let's hit this shit right here. Hey, yeah. Not bad. Let's hit it from the right. Yeah, that's pretty good. Uh-oh. I lost it. Oh no, did it actually save to the database? I don't know why it hasn't been this whole time and all of a sudden it does. Shit. Socket. Alright, let's react to your video.
We're SiteGround, experts in
AI
managed
land
WordPress
vengeance.
hosting.
Oh,
We
this
make
is new.
WordPress site management easy with automatic WordPress launch, transfer, and
happy
updates
showtime.
on top of unique
All right,
in-house
let's see.
technology.
It appears that my toilet is overflowing. Just a quick piece of advice for all of you. Make sure there's always a toilet plunger in your house.
Breaking news story. The supervillain known as Sneeko has been spotted near an all-girls school. What sinister evil does Sneeko have planned for them? And can anyone stop him?
I can. There's a new trend sweeping the entire planet. It's called hippo slamming, and I am completely hooked on it. I've been doing it all day, so let's do some hippo slamming.
What the hell?
We have a very special guest today. Everyone, it's Mr. SquarePants himself. Welcome, SpongeBob.
What the fuck?
My viewers have been complaining about my space gateway. They're like, Charlie, close your space gate. A cosmic horror might come through. I know what I'm doing, so stop asking me. I'm not closing the gate.
His face.
I could really go for a hot dog right now. Onions, mustard, and an all-beef wiener. 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 Wiener.
Charlie?
Wiener. 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 Wiener.
Hello?
Wiener. Wiener. You're not gonna believe this, but we have another special guest. It's one of the world-famous My Little Ponies. So, Here she is. I don't know her name. It's Twinkie Skin Cream or something like that.
Thank you, Charlie. My, what a delicious looking audience you have.
What the hell?
I'm gonna enjoy their screams as I gnaw their faces off.
Not long ago, I was possessed by a Japanese spirit woman. She was exorcised from my body, but her spirit still haunts this room. I feel she will enact her vengeance on me anytime now.
Oh god. Well, that's creepy. The AI, like, her getting taller. AI is so freaking nuts, dude. His face looked so weird the whole time. Ugh. Yeah. AI videos are fucking weird, man. It's like the uncanny part of it is so like unsettling. It just makes you just kind of grossed out. You know, it's just like a weird feeling, especially like when he's, you know, transitioning from sitting in the chair and then he gets up and like turns into a different person. It's just the way that it's constantly morphing and stuff like that, because all AI videos are series of AI generated images, right? It's just generating a lot of them, and you know, with 60 FPS, you know, 60 frames per second, so every second it's generating 60 images, and so like there's a slow change between seconds, because you know, if you've ever generated an AI photo and you just keep, you know, clicking redo, it's always different. You'll never have an exact same AI image twice because it's generating it on the fly, you know? It's like asking somebody to draw the exact same picture twice. It's going to be really close, but it's going to be a little different. And AI is even more different because it's not, you know, it's got so much data to go off of that there's so many variants that can change the way the image looks. You know, even if it's, hey, I want a blue shirt, you know, it's like, okay, what kind of blue? So if you keep regenerating, it's gonna be a different shade of blue. There's a million shades of blue. You know, it's gonna be a long sleeve shirt. It can be a short sleeve shirt. You know, even if you get really specific with it, there's gonna be variations that it'll change to. Yeah, so, but I mean, some of those videos are insanely, grossly real. Like, I think I just saw one of Donald Trump and Kim Jong-il and Vladimir Putin walking together, like in like a normal street, like getting hit up by paparazzi. And I'm just like, I mean, yeah, it didn't have the uncanny, like weird transition stuff. It was like really legit. I'm guessing there was some post-production done to it, but like it was initially generated with Sora or something. And I think there's even one that's better now. Were you the one that mentioned? It might have been Weaver. Somebody told me about a new video generator that was said to be insane. But yeah, lots of gross. Okay, let's see what the downstroke looks like. Alright, well that's not good. Try again. Just gotta make sure it's not... Wait, what? Why does it keep going away sometimes? And how come I can't scroll all the way down? Girly Jellies, World Way, Sure Gospel, Ganache. I agree. What? What is this? Oh. Coordinates. Capsca. Really got to turn shit off. Your greater merit birdie meme is the most popular thing on Twitter. What? Wait, what? No, coordinates failing. Socket. I might have to turn the socket off. Let's go ahead and turn that off for now. We know it works. But I think it's screwing up my tatami mat. Oops. Doop. And we can shut you down. Shut you down. Terminate. Oops. Yeah, I'll have to figure out how I want to host this anyways. My buddy just told me how he does it for less than $5 a month. He hosts a, what is it? 420 a month. And it's a Heroku. Whatever that is. So I might look into that. Your phone generated the above sentence? Oh, like when you said, hey, generate a message for me? That's annoying. Okay, I just need to make sure that unless I hit it, it won't get hit. Ah, see, that's what I'm talking about. So I gotta make it a little bit lower. Maybe I'll just change the angle. I might need to make the sword smaller, to be honest. Let's do that and see if that helps. Oops. We'll change it to 80 and see what that does. Yeah, I think, you know what, 80 is not that bad. Let's do that. Seems like it doesn't matter what I put. Whatever, we'll leave it at 40. Just got a text that your phone died, so I'm going home. What? My phone also generated the above sentence. What the hell? That's so random. Alright, well now we get to change all the styling. Alright, just to make sure it looks good. So to the right, let's do this again. Alright, let's move it over. Let's move it down. That's better actually. Yeah, let's do it like that. Maybe the angle can change a little bit. Now see, I don't want it to go outside of me. Though, it shouldn't. That should be fine. I mean, you don't have to see the sword 100%. But I guess it should move to the back a little bit more. Maybe more like, because it's on my back, it might be too high. That might be okay. Let's change it to that. Alright. Not sure if you have any other questions about this, but if you're going with the flow and you have to go through a process, that you have a process. Oh man. Psycho talk. So that's that. And then what happens when I slash? Yeah, I think it's good. I don't need to change that. Alright, left. So left weapon. Let's see. I think we can leave this back here a little more. Maybe go a little lower. I mean, it's pretty much just hidden now. I want to show just like a little bit. Let's go a little farther back. And then, I could change the Z index so it's always in front, unless you're walking down. Maybe. I don't know what that would look like. Yeah, then let's go back a little bit more. Which is less. So like 80? 78? Let's try that. Oops, that's JavaScript. I'm all alone. There's nobody watching my stream. Guess who's back? Back again. Andy's back. Now, what song is that from? Depending on what song you say, I might have to laugh in your face. Exactly. Okay, that's good. So let's go over here. Wow. Chat over C. What? Wait, what? What happened? Good question. What did happen to it? Oh. It's back. That was weird. What the hell is going on? Alright, let's move this over. Don't worry, it's your time. No one's going to miss you. It's fine, it's just the end. It's fine, it's just the end. Alright, that's down. Yeah, I don't mind that you can't really see the sword. At least not too much. It's not a big deal. You'll know it's equipped. Alright. Let's just check what we have so far. That did not go. Why? Damn. Oh, that's engage. Shit. Wait, no. Oh. No, I wanted to change that. So down is the default. Okay, so it's this one. A YouTuber that I randomly found said Mr. Beast 3 million times. So I'm gonna say Orbem more to 3 million times. He live streamed all of him saying it. Mr. Beast, Mr. Beast, Mr. Beast, Mr. Beast, like that? And he just kept saying it? I can't think of a more annoying stream in the world. I bet 1 billion people watched it though. People are fucking dumb. Alright. Good. Good. Okay, good. Looks good. So now it shouldn't hit no matter what I do. Nope. It hit. Okay, so I gotta move it up, I guess. That doesn't make any sense. How did I hit that? How did that get hit? It's getting hit. Okay. Must just have some extra space on the hitbox. So let's go up. Which way is up? Yeah, see the hitbox is too low. So we gotta do like that. -16. So that's for that. -16. And then for that, we need to go. Oh, is it all -16? No, that one could be even more. Maybe -20 for left and right. So top -16. Or is that bottom? Yeah. No. That's top. -20. Oops, 20. Left is shit, I don't know. Oh. Yeah, -20. And then top, I guess it's this one. -16. Alright. It started with like 5 people watching it, then a viewer told a famous person about it, and they made a video on it, and then they got tons of traction. Of course. Hence my... Oh my god, it's just a random kid. Saying Mr. Beast 3 million times. Time lapse. Well, let's hear it.
Great.
He's getting some ad revenue.
Daddy Arrow has AI marketing tools to help small businesses.
Are they twins?
Just picture everybody in the room naked.
Say Mr. Beast 3 million times, non-stop or live on YouTube.
No, you've got to cancel it. You've got to cancel it because I think I said something at the start.
No, we've got to run with this one.
No,
we'll see you there.
Fuck it, do it. Fuck it, let's just see. What's the worst that can happen? What's the worst that can happen?
I forgot to fucking press the button. Mr. Beast.
Look at, oh shit, there's one on the floor!
So you just have to watch these guys for like hours.
Me too.
Are they gonna say it?
What the fuck are we doing?
I haven't heard them say it. They just reset it.
You just passed me and fucking passed it me on the wrong side. Pass me where the fucking thing is. You did that every night.
Chill out.
Imagine they lost track.
Echo and JX Judvir. They're gonna see us in a new Mr. Beast video. These Mongols said my name 3 million times.
How sad can you get? Mr. Beast. I didn't make a big dramatic thing about it.
Wait, are they just staying in that room until they say it 3 million times? I mean, staying in their house, like they're not going anywhere? Oh, okay, no, you see, they're going to do shit. Okay, yeah. I mean, that's so fucking boring. I can't. I hope somebody actually did that. I hope somebody actually watched the entire, like, 10 days or whatever the fuck. So fucking stupid. 73 days? Oh my god, 2 months? Over 2 months? That's crazy. Alright, I lost my tatami mat. It was supposed to be right here. Where'd you go, tatami mat? Or am I getting rid of it, like landing on it by accident? Yes, there it is. Alright, don't hit, don't hit, don't hit, don't hit. Alright, I think the hitbox for the weapon is safely concealed behind my back. Until I hit it. Alright. That's a major win for UI. So we don't get any weird hitboxes. Let's try from the right. Yeah. Nice. And last but not least, from above, let's see if we can hit you. Wrap. Yay! Now I'm actually, oops, curious to see what the hell the fist looks like with this new styling. It looks like the fist is definitely going to hit. Punch, punch, punch. Punch, punch, punch. Yeah, this is not going to work for the fist. We'll definitely need to change that up. Well, first off, I got to change the size of the fist. So how big do we want this thing? Right now it's 10 by 10. So we can make it, you know, 30 by 40. Hulk smash. That's pretty good. It's just not a long weapon, so the hitbox is kind of weird. Like, I can probably hit it from the side right now. Yeah, just by kind of moving. So we're definitely going to need to work on that. I mean, I'll probably just need a different graphic, to be honest. Let's see, what's my actual fist size, do you think? It's probably closer to that tiny one. 15 by 15. So my fist is kind of like that sized. MCCIM. Actually, let's switch back to the katana because I know that the size is going to be wrong now. The way that it changes. Oh no, it's not bad. Okay. 15 by 15 is my fist size. Okay. Grand. Wait, how come the fist didn't stay equipped? It should have. Is it not triggering the equipped function? Yeah, it did. Weapons. Yeah. Good to go. Yeah, right's a little messed up. I mean, these all need to be customized for the weapon. I need to make it dynamic somehow to where you can just upload whatever you want. It depends on the type. Starfest Dress Festival. What are you doing? Just letting your phone decide what to say? Well, at least it kind of works. How come I can't leave? I'm stuck. Oh. Just took a while. Alright, let's try to refresh and see if I still have the fist. I do. But it is a different style like I thought. What is the size? It's 40... 15 by 15. Definitely not. 15 by auto. Why are you that size? Even though it says 15 by 15. I don't know. It's disregarding what I want. 15 by 27. Definitely don't want that to happen, but let's see when you switch weapons. What do we got? And then let's switch back. Maybe it was that size. Kind of looks the same actually. Looks a little smaller, but alright. I think I'm done for tonight. So what we'll focus on tomorrow, on Friday, is actually the tutorial for hitting the tatami mats. I'll make a few of them, and you'll have to hit all 3 of them. Maybe I'll make the second hit, like the heavy hit. We'll make one tatami mat not go away and let you use the heavy hit, which I want to make it so you have to double click, like, to get the heavy hit, and it'll be like a different kind of slash motion. But if you just do this, it'll be like pop, 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 pop. But heavy hit will be like, maybe I'll change transition time and make it really slow, which then I'm gonna have to update my my set timeout. But all right, let's raid somebody. Let's do our nightly raid. Who we gonna raid? Who we gonna raid? Drinking code? Sweet. Sounds like a plan. I saw him on earlier. Are they still on? Wow. Drinking code, you're still on. We still have Crojan on. We should probably raid Crojan, because he's probably about to end stream, and just bug him again. But let's check out drinking code. Is he watching something? What is he doing?
In April of 2020, there's been a gain of 6 million jobs total since right before the pandemic. Now let's look at the bottom line.
Yeah, it looks like drinking code is just watching something. Alright, we're raging Crojan. He can't get away from us. Cool, man. Thanks for hanging out. And we have the countdown, so you will get your Say It Ain't So on Monday. But thanks for hanging out, dude. Let's raid this sucker.